Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some Animal Revolt Battle Simulator and a potential ARBS weekend. I haven't decided, but as you can see on your screen, at least for today, we've got the remodel, the recreation of Biollante. Now you could I couldn't put them very close together because of how far their legs go, but like, you can see this one looks a lot more detailed. I mean, just in the face in general, like if we go over here, this one right here is the old version, which kind of looks rough. You know what I'm saying? Like the, the material, the detail doesn't look as smooth as the new one. The remodel looks absolutely amazing to me. Let me know what you think just off the look so far. And also, you may have noticed we got Giron and we've got Niloticus in the background. Mainly because, well, we're going to be doing a solo video on these two very soon. We got, this is, by the way, one of the coolest versions of Giron I think I've ever seen. This is like the anime one, right? Giron, if you don't know, from the Gamera movie a long time ago in like 1969. I'm pretty sure this isn't the version from that movie, but I'm pretty sure that's where he started. Giron, this one is from the anime. I forgot what Gamera it is, but it was from like a year ago. And then obviously you've got Niloticus here from Pillar Chase 2. We've covered it on the Captain Capi channel. But today, well, not today, soon we will be covering it in its ARB state on this channel. So for today's video, though, let's go ahead and get started with the newly found Biollante. All right, so if you guys are new to the channel, for one, go ahead, scroll down for me, hit that subscribe button, and hit that like button if you haven't yet. And if you're new here, like I said, this is how we kind of review the new models in ARB. So what we're gonna do is do a little 1v1-age against, not everybody in the game, but against a good portion of the Kaiju in the game. Just to see, for one, how strong the new Biollante is, but also to see, who she can match up against. First, we're gonna start off with the little Heisei. That's kind of our placeholder. Sorry, Heisei, you're my favorite, but oh my goodness. Speaking of placeholder, making him hold him in place. What the? Oh my! Oh, that is a disrespect. Bro, Biolante can hit that move probably from a year away. That's gonna be interesting when she goes up against Space Godzilla later. I say that because Space Godzilla, as you guys probably know, is like the strongest that we have. But what about Titan X? We saw Titan X in a solo video not too long ago, actually. And both of them, they got large tentacles. I don't know. See, that's not a very strong move now. Biolante done met her match, ladies and gentlemen. Bio versus the newly found Titan X. Here comes whatever beam that is. It sounds like a Godzilla atomic breath. Oh, hold up, here we go. Okay, we can see how strong these moves are right here. Wait, will they just stay? How long do they stay? Oh, okay, wait a minute. Why would you be roaring, Titan X? They don't stay for very long, but they do some pretty decent damage. Now, I will say, I think Titan X still may be stronger, but Biolante currently is getting the best of Titan X. Biolante has some cooler moves. As you guys saw from the solo Titan X video, she doesn't have, like, crazy moves. Like, there's no atomic breath or beam or anything like that. But she's got some cool moves. Although, I mean, I will say, Biolante's moves are definitely cooler here. Those, the tentacles or whatever that is that comes up from the ground. Oh, hold up! Biolante still might lose. It's gonna come down to it, and come on, Bio, you can't lose. There you go. Okay, so we put Biolante. She almost lost, but I mean, she did fight somebody that's new to the game and very strong. So actually, I'm really impressed with Biolante already, but how will she do against Thermonuclear Godzilla? Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the tentacles are doing more damage to Thermo. I don't think the, the tentacle move is gonna be very good against some of our S-tier Kaiju, which, if you saw our ranking video, you would know which is the S-tier that we can at least control. Oh my! 3,200 damage. Meanwhile, is that doing 15? Boo, that was 120 damage. And here comes the tentacle beatdown. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's like you're getting jumped without another person being here. The amount of tentacles that Biolante can just bring up from the ground. And use the other 4 tentacles that she has. Oh my goodness, she's just tossing Thermo around the map. Thermo has barely done any damage. He did get a thermonuclear pulse off, but like, look at that, bro. Barely any damage. Biolante kinda impressive so far. We did do this when we reviewed Titan X, so it's only fair that we do it again. We got the Pacific Rim Jaegers. We got Gypsy Danger, Obsidian Fury, and we got Cherno Alpha going after Biolante here. Who do you think's gonna win? Can Bio defeat them on her own? It will definitely help that she has all the tentacles. Like, I mean, she's gonna throw them around and be able to hit all of them, but the Pacific Rim Jaegers can hit from distance like that. As you're seeing right now, they just did 1,700 damage to her. And her HP is struggling right now. Now, if you guys remember from the Titan X solo video, Titan X, I'm pretty sure, did defeat the Jaegers, right? So, oh my, 3,400 damage to somebody just then. I don't know who it was, but it's not looking great for Biolante. She is doing decent, you know, obviously being a 1v3 at the moment, but she's currently not winning. Actually, she did just defeat Cherno Alpha in the background there. And these two are low HP. Wait a minute. Oh, Cherno Alpha got back up. All right, never mind. He's not defeated. These two might be here in a second, though. I don't know what the HP's looking like for the Jaegers, to be honest. Oh, Gypsy Danger went down. We got Obsidian Fury and Cherno Alpha as the last Jaegers up at the moment. Bro, Biolante's doing so good. Please. Biolante went down. But look at the HP. I don't even know how that's even alive right now. Obsidian Fury and Cherno Alpha barely won. If it was a 1v1 on all three of them, Biolante wins. So let's go back to the Kaiju and the 1v1. We got the new Godzilla -1. Well, the only Godzilla -1 we've had. And as you guys know, the Atomic Breath, which is happening right now with Godzilla -1, is one of the most powerful in the game. Let's see how much damage it does to Biolante. I mean, she kind of just powered through it, but it did do a lot of damage. Look at that. Basically, like 25% HP is what Biolante has left to her entire name. But now, look at the walkway of tentacles, bro. That move is so sick. But, I mean, if it knocks him out of there, it doesn't do that much damage. The tentacles kind of have to, like, keep the Kaiju in the middle, or it doesn't do a ton. But like I was gonna say, Godzilla -1 will not hit that Atomic Breath for a little bit now, which might cause him to lose this battle here. He's got decent moves, but that Atomic Breath is clearly his best. Here we go. This is another... Never mind. It's not going to come down to it. Biolante has not lost the 1v1 yet. I mean, she's lost the 1v3, but like, come on now. She was getting obliterated by 3 mechanics, all right? 3 mechanical monsters out here. All right, anyways, let's hop on over to Mechagodzilla, who is already roaring. Brother, what are you doing? You know she hasn't lost the 1v1 yet, right? Go ahead and get him, Biolante. Look, 24 damage. Yeah, we're going to need a lot more than 24 damage there, Biolante. That is definitely not going to do it for us. She's probably going to throw up the tentacle move. Okay, well, there it is. I was going to say soon, but we're starting to be able to read Biolante and when she's going to do her certain moves. 1,600 is terrible, Biolante. I ain't going to lie to you. Yeah, the tentacles only stay around for what looks like maybe 10 seconds or something like that, which is still really good. You know, it kind of discombobulates them a little bit, you know, knocks them off their feet. But like, if it's somebody like Godzilla Nemesis or Evolved Godzilla or Space Godzilla, I'm not thinking that Biolante has what it takes to beat him. I mean, we're going to see that battle soon, but I just personally don't think it's going to happen. We'll see. I kind of want to see what this version of Biolante would do to the old version of Biolante, so we're going to have them fight here in a second. But currently, I mean, Biolante may be losing her first 1v1. We'll see. I mean, yeah, Mechagodzilla, they have about the same amount of HP, but unless Biolante... Okay, never mind. Here comes the tentacle moves that are going to do some damage. There you go. Pushing them back into the tentacles is such a smart move. See, if she just does that, she has a great shot at beating everyone. Okay, actually, before we do that, let's go to the snowy area and go up against one of the strongest and hardest to beat in the entire game. We got Shimo here. Now, you guys know Shimo. She's got that frozen breath that will, well, freeze you. And then she's got that one move with where the ice crystals come down from the sky. Like, it's kind of insane. The good thing about how heavy Shimo is, though, is that I don't think once Biolante brings the tentacles up from the ground like this, I don't think they'll throw her very far. Oh, my! Okay, remember what I was saying about Godzilla Nemesis? I think it'll... What did I just witness, bro? Biolante did not, I mean, got hit like this much, maybe? Barely got touched at all by Shimo, and I just said that would be the hardest one she's fought, yes. No, that was insane. I mean, was it a fluke? No, hold up, I don't know if it was a fluke or not. That was kind of like pure domination. We'll see again. I mean, Shimo didn't even land any of her best moves, so maybe she tries this time. Maybe she was just kidding in that first battle, we'll see. I mean, if she gets obliterated this time, listen, you don't, there you go. Okay, she's doing the freeze breath. Meanwhile, Biolante cannot, okay, she broke through that move. But see, that move barely did any damage, and now the ice crystals are falling from the sky, which is gonna do a lot of damage, but so are these tentacle moves. Oh my. It really comes down to whose moves hit, because as you can see, Biolante lost that one, but it was just because those moves continuously land. So seeing that it was super overwhelming in the first one, I'm gonna still say that Biolante has not lost yet. I'm just gonna keep it at that. And let's see what happens here with Evolved Godzilla and Biolante. Again, this is a heavier kaiju. I don't know if that'll make a difference here being, you know, one of the best kaiju in the game, but I mean, we'll see. The tentacles are gonna come up from the ground here in a minute. It looked like she was doing it, but maybe not. Okay, there we go. No, you're just still throwing tentacles. Girl, you're gonna need to get them tentacles up from the ground very soon. Okay, we got the atomic breath here. Very nice, very nice. 1,700 damage. Okay, here come the tentacle moves. This is gonna be Biolante's best move, but Evolved Godzilla is just powering through it right now. That is not good. She's doing good amounts of damage to Evolved Godzilla, though. I will say that. Biolante did do good damage to Evolved Godzilla. Got him to about a little under half HP. But I mean, you see why he's still one of the best, right? I mean, yeah. Let's take things to the desert. I don't know what the desert has to do with Monster X and Biolante, but it does today, all right? Can Monster X, once again, one of the new ones. I like putting all the new kaiju that we have in the game up against each other, just to see like who the best new kaiju is. I mean, maybe we should do like a tournament of that one day. Like, you know, tournament of the new kaiju. We'll see who the best is. But I mean, you can kind of see in the 1v1s, but not really, because we're not gonna, I can't remember who did what in the previous ones. Ooh, okay, nice little beam there. Monster X is currently winning the battle, but not winning the war. Okay, never mind. Now he's below half HP. Biolante looking good. By the way, guys, let me know what you guys think of Biolante's new moves. I mean, I think she still has we'll put the old version up against the new version and see if the moves are different. They definitely look different, but I don't know if the moves are necessarily different. Oh, by the way, Biolante is about to lose unless she melts Monster X with this move right here. Oh my gosh, that was the closest fight we're gonna have all day. Look at Biolante's HP. I mean, barely won, but she did win. All right, let's put the old versus the new. So this is the old one over here. You can kind of tell, like I said, not really as smooth and as detailed as the new one. And this is the new one right here, smooth and detailed. Let's get this money. And obviously, as you can see, there's a significant size difference to the new one. So the new one is definitely a lot bigger. And the old one, like I said, I want to see what kind of moves the old one has. I don't remember using Biolante a lot. We don't really do it. Did it just circle her? That's the first time we've seen the new one circle a kaiju instead of like being in that straight line. I wonder if that's a different move. Wait, can we control Biolante? Let me see. No, okay. Maybe one day we'll be able to control her. That would be cool. Because I guarantee you that was a different move. There's one tentacle move that's in a straight line, and that one was in like a circle. Hey, what you looking at over here, big fella? By the way, the old one it simply doesn't compare to the new one. Look at the HP difference here. Oh, that's the move right there. So it kind of comes up out of the ground and hits him. But that's about it for the old one. Other than that, look, there it is again. It does 2,000 damage. I mean, it is a good move. And she can consistently hit it. Look at that, 3,600 damage. Okay, but yeah, as you can see, the old one is not better than the new one. New one still absolutely destroys. All right, bro, I think it's time. Let's get to the battle arena and start taking out some of the stronger kaijus that we have. We got Godzilla ROE, who, if you just saw that race the other day, I think he did decent. I totally forgot who even won that race. Who was it? It was somebody who we didn't expect to win. If you haven't seen that, by the way, I think it was yesterday's video. You should totally go check that out. For right now, though, let's see how Godzilla ROE, or how Biolante stacks up against ROE. I will say, I think ROE is probably the weaker of the S to A tier kaiju that we have. Is it still good? Yes, it's still a very good kaiju, but it's definitely not stronger than like Evolved Godzilla, Space Godzilla, you know, kaiju like that. So, hitting them out of the sky was kind of sick there. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, it does look like Evolved Godzilla is winning, or not Evolved Godzilla, Biolante is winning, but with moves like that, that could change things in an instant. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see. Got the tentacle moves coming out. You need to do something like an atomic breath or whatever that move was, because if not, ladies and gentlemen, Behemoth, not Behemoth. What? Behemoth? Biolante loses. I mean, we'll try to do a few more. I mean, we got the Thermo G14, which is, like I said, an S-tier Kaiju in every facet of the imagination. Racing, strength, beauty, this version of Godzilla. Okay, there you go. See, that's what Biolante needs to do. But he kind of escapes it still. I don't know what Biolante's best move is. I mean, look at that. She is doing good damage to one of the stronger ones, but if he does hit that thermonuclear pulse, it's probably going to be all over. Let's be real. We'll keep it moving. We will keep it going, but like I said, if she lets Godzilla get off that thermo pulse, that would wrap things up pretty significantly. We'll see. Biolante is just kind of, or Godzilla rather, is just kind of playing with Biolante. Look, roaring right in her face. Okay, that's actually really good for Biolante, because now that thermo pulse I don't think is gonna hit from that far. Yeah, that's not good. Thermo will look beautiful, but seeing that Biolante smartly, and look at that, Biolante is playing this fight very, very smart. Even though she is getting hit with the little kiss of death right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, look at the HPs. Who is gonna win it? Thermonuclear Godzilla or oh my. Biolante almost beat an S-tier Kaiju. That was very close. All right, what about this S-tier? We got Godzilla Nemesis, and then after this fight, she's fighting what I think might be the new strongest in the game, Space Godzilla. If you know, you know, bro. Space Godzilla is an absolute monster. But so is Godzilla Nemesis, all right? Don't put it... Yeah, as you can see, here comes that star beam thing. There it goes. 3,700 damage, bro. I mean, what is Biolante supposed to do? Here comes another atomic breath. And that one's not going to be the one that's towards the ground, so that's going to do 1,000 damage and, yeah, ruin her day. So, I mean, she's probably going to end off on an L here because, like I said, Space Godzilla... automatically, you know, bringing up the spikes from the ground. Space Godzilla is one of the strongest, if not the strongest in the game. Biolante, with her moves, could stop him from the telekinesis, but she's got to make those tentacles come up from the ground and make them come up from the ground consistently. She can't just do it one time and think that it's going to be over. It's like I said, Space Godzilla with the, you know, with the... I don't think that's the right move to do right now. He can just pick you up, girl. I know you're a heavy. Wait, here we go. Oh, that's actually really good. It didn't do a lot of damage, but it did knock Space God. Wait, it can still do it? Oh my goodness. See, now you're seeing why I said that Space Godzilla is one of the strongest. If you didn't see our tier video, actually, yeah, he was in there. If you didn't see our tier video, you wouldn't know, but you should know by now that he's one of the strongest. And she actually did good against him. You know what? Everybody give a round of applause for Biolante. Let me know how you think she did in the comments. Bro, is she about to beat Space Godzilla? She could, bro. Hey, whatever happens here, I'm still proud of her. Oh my goodness. If she lands a leg sweep, ladies and gentlemen, Biolante just took out Space Godzilla. What just happened? That is a perfect way to end this video. I think Biolante could be a top tier Kaiju. And in like a team battle, she could be like a little sneak pick. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think about Biolante and what we should put her in the future. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.